So after last time's stressful, not stressful, so with Malikov, not sure what his name is. I played against him at the same difficulty on. I beat him first time. So I don't know if it was like the frustration of meeting him the first time, or whether it was like a fact that maybe there's a more of a lag when I'm streaming than not. I'm not sure. I don't feel like there is. Of course, my other playthrough, I have more health canisters than I do in this one. I didn't use them all, so I'm not sure.
Quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, I'm missing a couple, aren't I? Oh, that's not bad. So last time...
You're making good progress,
okay.
Cal.
Last time I basically lost the holocron, and now I'm heading towards this final 5th world, which is cool. Oh, I don't know what happened now.
You fought in the Clone Wars, did you not?
I did. Why do you ask?
Have you ever buried someone you love?
In a sense.
After the massacre, I buried my mother's, my friends, Ileana.
Who is she?
We used to sneak out to the swamps and make potions together. We were so close. I thought when we were older we would be together. Instead, I closed her eyes and bundled her with the others.
I wish I could tell you that you'll move past it. But the truth is, you never will.
Perhaps it's strange, but it is comforting to know I'm not alone.
I don't think that's strange at all.
All right, we're here. Get in your chair. This isn't good. With the defenses they got, our usual tricks just aren't gonna cut it.
I can help.
What are you thinking?
A ritual. It will hide the ship, I hope.
A ritual?
She has a knack for this kind of stuff.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, what is this gonna require?
A sacrifice. Don't be so serious. Join me up front. Sisters, Mother, lend me your strength. Sisters, Mother, lend me your strength.
Whatever she's doing, it's working.
What do you think the odds are?
My money's on you, kid.
Let's go, buddy.
Once we're inside, I'll engage their defense level, and then sabotage their sensors so the Mantis can extract us. You find the holocron.
Should we stick together?
I feel the pull. The lives of every child on that list are at stake. Whatever happens in there and whatever you see, don't worry about me. Just get it and get out.
Close in on the fortress.
It's time.
whole sequence was pretty cool. I have to admit, I actually played through the ending on my other playthrough yesterday. Not because I wanted to prepare for the stream, but I wanted to just kind of see it in that way first, not having a smaller window and stuff like that. The Imperial base is cool. Initially, I tried to swim over there to the main parts, and I realised I was blocked in with invisible wall, which is a bit disappointing.
Airlock 8 is clear. Find a weak point. Right. And track him. You won't kill me.
Hal, you there?
Yeah. Good to hear your voice, Seer.
I've located the holocron. Sending you the location now.
Got it. We're on the move.
And to be honest with you, it's nice to be back in sort of Imperial design areas again.
No match for you, right?
Jedi observed.
All right, get him. I'm stuck. I'm staying on you. Get him. Jedi. Keep on him. Don't let up. We'll beat you. I'm going to catch you.
I need some help. BD, here!
Yeah, on this last fight, I actually died a lot of times. Not a lot of times, but like, I think 3 or 4. Because of that stupid BD1 bug. I'm finding it's much worse.
Don't just stand there, do something.
I'm trying to not go into the middle of the fucking pack. Come back here so I can drag you towards this guy. Come on.
Someone help the stormtrooper down. Blue's right.
You will regret that.
Our target's in pain. You better go. Hit me.
I need a stim, BD.
I'm on you. We'll protect the Empire. Take him down. Can't beat us. What are you doing here? Got it. You, in him! Hurry, catch him! Take him down! Don't let him do that again! Watch out! It's forward. Kill the blast door! He's deadly! I'm taking a solid hit! fucking Jedi. You'll die, Jedi.
Up here!
All Jedi must die.
This place is where the Empire created the Inquisitors. They tortured Seer and turned Trilla to the dark side. Let's tear it down, BD-1.
Get him.
Endorsing. Still resisting? Unwise.
Jedi hit.
Sudden movement unforeseen. You will regret that. Enemy demise. Controlled operation.
BD!
Value that.
I hate the way you lose the track and what happens.
Another! Seer, I've cleared out this area, but the Empire sealed me in. Any ideas?
Cal, look for a control room. I've got a plan.
I think I'm standing in one. Whoa, see that, BD? Well, that did something. Let's check it out.
I've disabled the shields on the outer sections of the fortress. Flood the base and swim to the central keep.
That's a hell of a plan.
We'll meet up inside. Good luck.
Got it. Let's go, BD.
I'm not quite entirely sure how that explosion has opened the way. I'm losing the picture. Well, I guess it has.
Pretty weak. Ready for a swim, BD?
I wonder what caused this explosion outward. Doesn't really make any sense. I'm sorry, little boy, but I can't trust you. You're in the service of the Empire.
Getting closer.
Not sure if I saw movement. Stop him! Someone else get up here! We need to be wary of the boat. No longer have close quarter support. I can't keep track of him. He's dead. You'll let your guard down soon.
Hey, BD, let's go. Another locked door for you. Good work, BD.
Attack the enemy. Your end is near. Face the traitor. Not quick enough. Face the damaged. Quit running. Barely a scratch. You'll get out of with.
Hey, BD!
For the Empire. I'll impale you. Stand and fight. Take that. You scum. You won't prevail.
Good job, BD.
Surround him. Please, assist! I can't keep track of him.
Your odds of surviving are low. Very low.
Get the Jedi! Get him! Don't be next!
Unproductive, human. Incompetent. Valueless. You will regret that.
Target and fire! Got it. In pursuit!
He's dodging. Just you and me, scum. Not. I can't land a hit.
Stim!
Can't be over yet. This is a Jedi. Step up. Shit!
Inferior Jedi.
I need help, bud.
Enemy repair occurring.
He's hurting. Fight me, Jedi. Quicker than I thought. Challenge me, Jedi.
Now, BD.
This is a Jedi.
Oh, come on. That was way away from me.
Yes, Jedi. Again. Watch this Jedi bleed. Master would be disappointed. One down. Eric, I'll catch you. Eric is weak. Approach this fight. I'm on you. I'll get you. Clearly.
Unproductive, human.
toss me one, BD.
I won't be defeated.
Locked door, meet BD1.
The Jedi. He's in the interrogation wing. Challenge me. Assault him. Prepare yourself for death. Nice to move back. Killing everyone. Shoot him down. Move back. Someone else get in here. Watch out, he's moving.
Stim, please. Hey, bud. Stim.
I will defeat you. Be on your guard. I will not fail. Get up there. And you're suffering. Did you hit him? Hit him! Here we go. Try to stop him. Someone get him. Try to resist. We'll survive this longer. Pressure on him. He's hard to track. I see. He's alive. That's not possible.
That's the last of them.
Cal, I'm near your position, but sealed behind a blast door. Look for a console nearby.
This place is evil. Found it. That was impressive. How you holding up?
Don't worry about me. We have a job to do. Still, it feels good to tear this place apart. This prison is where they kept us. I only wish there was someone left to save.
I'm sorry we had to come back here.
So am I. But we didn't really have a choice, did we?
I understand. Let's keep moving.
Yes. Let's get this over with.
Any sign of Trilla?
No. Not yet. The holocron is being kept in the interrogation chamber. It's the most secure place in this entire fortress. I'm opening the path to the holocron. Get to the holocron. I'll divert reinforcements and join you as soon as I can.
Looks like a turbo lift. Might be our ticket out of here. We're getting close. BD1? Thanks for being my friend. Never seen anything like this. Advanced, even for the Empire. Head out. broke them, beat them down, and turned them. Dark side. Do your magic, BD. Nothing stops you.
Real in agony. You can't win.
Buddy!
Such poor aim.
Right here, bud. Hey, BD! Hey, BD!
Messing this up entirely.
Weak technique. Jedi will
I had messed it
never
up anyway because it wasn't. When I force pushed her, she didn't fall over, and she got me with the shockwave. That was the turning point.
suffer as I have. That won't change anything.
Hey, buddy! Need an assist!
Oh, I touched that.
Buddy!
Stay still.
I'm not managing to make the parries, which is really annoying. And she's able to do stuff like that where oh,
Padawan.
what?
dearly for that. Real agony.
BD, stim!
Such poor aim.
Oh, come on. It takes so long to get the force powers up. It's really ridiculous. I can see she's about to do it.
You won't be standing much longer.
Right here, bud.
You'll pay dearly for that.
Over here. Here, buddy. Trilla, I saw what you've been through. You've experienced great suffering. It's not too late to let it go.
Let go. I'm stronger now because of the pain. I knew you'd come back for this. No, thank you. You'll never make it out of this place alive! Stop moving. You'll pay dearly for that.
I need something, buddy.
I hate the way you can just do those right through your attack. Doesn't matter what you do.
Buddy, help!
Of course, the animation for healing takes so long as well. Let's try this again.
Stay still! Now! You'll pay dearly for that. Suffer as I have.
BD, here!
Oh, I actually pushed that.
Buddy,
The bullshit thing is that during that attack, when I was actually still hitting
You
it,
can't
she
escape.
recovered all of her points.
Over.
Oh. I think there is actually a bit of lag when I'm streaming, because when I played this previously, it didn't find it so difficult to parry her attacks.
Real in agony.
The problem is now, because I'm trying to anticipate attacks before they even happen,
BD, here.
I can't get past stuff which is unblockable.
That won't change anything.
Of course, I mean, she just can ignore my force and push.
BD, stim. Buddy, help.
Get back here. This is the end, Padawan.
I can't heal because I can't. Oh, fuck.
Jedi.
The animation takes so long, guys. It is ridiculous, really. And the number of times when, okay, it hasn't happened in this fight so far, but the number of times when you press it and he says heal me and he does nothing.
Hey, bud, stim.
I can't tell the difference between that ground slam attack or the one where she tries to actually grab you. The animation, the starting animation is so similar. I think that's a force. I think that's bad as well. With it
You're going to regret this.
wasting the force power for no reason. Look at that. I mean, she wasn't even.
You can't
She managed to attack me before the animation finished.
Toss me one, BD.
Again.
You won't be standing much longer.
Hey, BD.
Suffer as I have. Just like the rest of your kind.
I need something, buddy.
Real in agony.
I really think it's unfair
You
how
can't win.
your strong attacks can be, not only be dodged, so you don't really be dodged by them, but like you don't get staggered by them. So you're wasting a force point on someone who can still attack through your strong attack, whereas their strong attacks stop you from doing that.
Predictable. Hey, BD.
Oh, come on, I can't do both at the same time. And I...
Now, BD.
What? So you can't even jump over that stupid thing. Lower it. Oh. I was blocking it. I was trying to lose my blocking.
You'll pay dearly for that.
Not quick enough. So much fear. Stay still. Stim.
Cal!
I have the holocron.
I need to do this. It's over, Trilla.
Nothing is ever truly over.
This fight is over. I know the darkness that is eating you up inside, and every day we choose to either feed it or fight it.
It's too late, sir.
No, it's not. I know the choices that I made took all your choices away, and I have failed you, Trilla. I failed you. And I am so very sorry.
I've carried so much hate for you.
That doesn't look good.
It isn't. It's him.
Things I'm pretty sure Cal probably doesn't know who Darth Vader is. So saying it's him doesn't really mean anything.
You have failed me, Inquisitor.
Avengers! Run! No!
You would be wise to surrender.
Yeah. Probably.
Submit.
We gotta run! Look out! Turbo lift. Let's go.
I'll get all the rewards for this.
I didn't hear that joke before.
Let's get out of here. Come on. Edie, stay back. I think we lost him. I'll make it. Seer, I won't fail you.
Kid, you read me? They're not responding.
They will. I am certain of it.
Grease, I'm here. Heading towards the surface. Be ready. I have the holocron, but... Seer, she didn't make it, Grease.
Here? Just get out of there, Cal.
Keep moving, Carl. I'm sorry.
Surrender the holocron.
I'll never give it to you.
We shall see.
I won't let you take those children.
Such hatred. You would have made an excellent Inquisitor.
She's stronger than that. No! No!
Yes. Strong with the dark side.
Seer.
I can feel it inside of her.
Seer! Seer! Hey, listen to me! Still have a choice.
Quite sure how he managed to get out against the flow of the water and into the ocean.
Hey. Hey. Hey, kid. Cal. Cal!
Seer.
She's all right. She's all right.
You too.
You did it.
Did it? We did it.
Careful.
Where are they?
Well, they're out there. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
That was you in the water, wasn't it?
I'm glad you're okay. This one wouldn't leave your side.
Thank you. Hey.
So now what?
Well, Captain, this is the end of my charter. Your contract has been fulfilled. Thank you, Grease.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I was thinking that maybe I would stick around here and take you wherever you gotta go. Besides, the kid kinda looks up to me.
What about that?
We use it to rebuild the Jedi Order.
The next generation of Jedi.
The Empire will be after him. Just like they're after us.
The lives of every child on that list will be forever changed.
Not by us. Their destiny should be trusted to the Force. So where to now?
The game is missing that kind of the Star Wars theme there. That would have been like a nice ending to the game. This is a bit too subtle. Overall, I really enjoyed the game. I think the first 2/3 of the game were really good, but once you started getting to like the boss fights and stuff like that, it felt like they had the least amount of attention to them. And so that it didn't work well mechanically, especially the Gorgara boss fight against the bat creature thing. Or Melikos, whatever his name is, that was a terrible fight because did not get. I think the point of the fight was not to actually really attack him, but to just parry him and wait him out, which is kind of my big problem with. Okay, not with that final boss fight was fine, with the other boss fight against Ninth Sister and against him and against the bats, you're using non-standard mechanics. If you think about how Dark Souls or Sekiro or even Bloodborne does it, the mechanics are integrated into the boss fights. You're still dodging, you're still parrying, you're still blocking. In those encounters, the bat one especially, having to target a different body part was not intuitive. And the first time I went through that fight, when I was streaming, I actually couldn't work out how to switch body parts fast enough to target the wings. And when it came to Melikos, there was very little recovery time in between any kind of attack he did, and he was able to not only remove himself from the engagement distance with your lightsaber, but also cover any distance you had given yourself, so you could heal or kind of recover your posture or something. And yeah, because like I said in the middle of Second Sister's fight, I really dislike how your strong attack and your force saber attacks don't actually stagger those boss fights, whereas every single strong attack they do on you is impossible to block and impossible to parry, and will stag you really quite badly. I'm not going to go through the whole of the credits because it's super long. I was going for more than 10 minutes last night when I finished the game. But I'll wait until the kind of the cast comes up. I think definitely what makes the game easier is if you find all the chests and the force upgrades, like the sense upgrades, where you get increased health as well as increased force abilities. They really make the game much easier. I didn't have anywhere as near as bad a time with any of the boss fights on my other playthrough where I have basically found every single chest. My big problem with that is that you've reached that point very late in the game, and there isn't a lot to do. Like, you've already explored Bogano and Ilum and Dathomir at that point. And once you go to the Jedi homeworld, the kind of the place where you get the crystals from, then there isn't really anything left to do in the game, and so you have all these abilities, and it's just basically boss fights, and that's a shame, because you never really get to explore the power set you've got once you're fully there as a kind of Jedi Knight. And it would have been nice to have one more world, one more puzzle, because the puzzles came very early in the game, and then basically didn't feature in the rest of the game. So it would have been nice to have more puzzles, and I think that speaks to like a focus of development time on that early portion of the game, and maybe having a lack of development time or focus on the end of the game. I know people have kind of said, I don't know if it was jokingly or if it was, on purpose, as a serious comment, but people have said that the game feels unfinished. I think mostly in response to like the loading in of assets and streaming of levels and stuff like that. But to me, it feels unfinished in the sense that the last third of the game is very rough. It's a rough experience. There's a very let's say there's a lot of difficulty spikes, and the boss fights, like I said, are not integrated into the kind of the flow of the game. You're not taught to jump over things, but yeah, so that was the worst part of Second Sister and the Gorgara boss fights, is that you have those shockwaves when they're attacking. They do like a ground pound, and then they have the shockwave. And in no other part of the game are you taught that mechanic. You don't have that in any other fight. There's no other fight where you actually have to jump over it. It's all roll dodging. And what's really annoying is there are invulnerability frames in the roll dodges, but they don't work on those attacks. And there are a couple of other attacks in the Melikor, or whatever his name is, Melikar, I can't remember his name. The guy on Dathomir. There are a couple of attacks he does which are not dodgeable in the normal way, and that kind of is cheating the player, because they're taught to play a certain way by the rest of the game, and then when you reach these points, there's a sudden uplift in difficulty because you're having to learn a new skill in the middle of a boss fight, and especially the fight on Dathomir. That's a very long fight. He has his health bar is quite large, and one thing I noticed going through the fight is that when you are attacking and when you are parrying, you're doing less damage to his pose, to his kind of block resource as the fight goes on. So the first kind of time you get him down to 0 block is quite easy. Once you're into the kind of the final third of the fight, when you have some help from the witch, every attack you're doing is less, and at that point in the fight you're meant to be parrying him only, because that is what triggers the kind of the button mashing parts, and that's a weird. Okay, maybe that's a nice cinematic thing, but it's not a good gameplay thing, because you're changing the rules of the fight in the middle of the fight without having any visual indication. He's not visually or visibly angry. he's not visibly attacking more recklessly or something. There's no visual indication that his attack pattern has changed, and how you're supposed to respond to that attack pattern is changing either. So yeah. But like I said, the first 2/3 of the game I think are really good. I really dislike the slides. Like those ice slides are terrible, and the even on the other worlds where you have any kind of slide, I hate them. I think they're the worst part of the game by far. Anyway, I think we're almost done with the English portion of this credits. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream now. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. And I still would recommend the game. I still enjoyed it overall, despite some of the shortcomings towards the end.